All right, let's go through it again.
All right. So we got sine and cosine of 225 degrees. We've got this 225 is really a 45 degree reference angle, right? We're taking a look at the sides. The side opposite goes down 1. It also goes left 1. So these sides are both negative, but the distance is still positive. Because of the distance formula between 2 points, it's always going to be positive because we're taking a square root of 2 squares that are added together. Okay? So, now we want to talk about SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Right? Sine of 225 is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is
I can't think of what it's called.
adjacent
Over hypotenuse.
Good. And
So TOA would be
tangent is
tangent would be opposite over adjacent.
okay. And now we just have to know which one's opposite, which one's adjacent, and all that stuff, right? So here it is. That's 45. That's what? Opposite. What's this?
Adjacent.
Adjacent. What's this?
That'd be hypotenuse.
Yes. And now we just plug them in. Okay? So opposite is -1. -1, right? And adjacent is -1 and -1, right?
Hypotenuse would be square root 2.
And hypotenuse is square root 2. Square root 2. Okay? This equals 1. This, alright, here's a trick. Remember this trick. You take this square root, you bring it up. So that's negative square root 2, and then you turn it into whatever the square root is. You just get rid of the square root. So 2. Same thing here. So this is going to be negative square root 2 over 2. Okay? And so that's the angles that those are. So now if we do 11 pi over 6, think about that where it is in the circle. Where's 11 pi? Over 6, right? So 11 pi over 6 is this guy. It's in the 4. You were right the first time. 4. Right?
I said 330.
Yeah. 330.
No, you said 4 pi.
11 pi over 6 is 330 degrees. So think about this. What's the reference angle? What's this reference angle? 30, right?
Yeah.
30 degrees? Okay, so the reference angle we're talking about, we're going to do sine, cosine, tangent.
Why I feel like you're going to do another one too.
No.
Okay.
Okay? And I need to make the angle though. I need to make that triangle. So look, there's this triangle. Remember that 30, 60, 90 triangle? So remember, the short side is 1. The hypotenuse is 2. The long side is square root 3. And now we can just do opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse, and you plug them in. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so 1, we have to know that this is down 1, right? So this is -1.
So wouldn't that mean that?
So that would be -1.
So the hypotenuse would still stay though.
Still 2, yeah.
But so would the
Plug in
adjacent
the
stay?
fill.
Would the adjacent stay positive though?
Yes, because it's going right. Okay?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So then what? So we got the -1 over hypotenuse, which is 2, right?
Yeah. And then the cosine.
Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. values.
2
And then tangent,
is opposite, so that's -1.
-1.
Over adjacent, which is square root 3.
And then how am I going to fix that?
Bring it up.
Yes.
So it'd be negative square root 3, but on the bottom would be 3.
Negative square root 3.
And the bottom would be over 3.
Perfect. That's huge. Now this, dude, is what's going to get you that extra point in that ACT. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Tish.
Down before you walk over there.
Yeah.